Hey, good afternoon. This is Rich from Tennessee Homestead. How the heck are you today? Well, I tried to do a Monday morning face-to-face barn chat with you, but this little camera, I'll tell you what, you just can't. It's not a one-person operation, and be able to come up with anything that's worth looking at. So instead, I thought instead of just having a normal our little face-to-face barn chat today, we're going to talk about stuff, and you can look at the cows. And actually, if he's probably standing in the barn, that's what you'd be doing, leaning against the fence, looking at the cows. So, it's an appropriate view, I guess, for a barn chat. Let me see. Things we got going on. You can see, maybe tell that weed infestation on back in that back pasture there. Beautiful stuff. Looks nice and brown. It kind of looks like a wheat crop ready to harvest. And now, how did she know I was going to start talking to start all that clucking in here? And then, anyway, so that I'm bush hogging out, and got to kind of wait for the fields to dry back out. We've had about 3 days worth of hard rains down here, and everything kind of looks like that. Can't hardly see it like that because of the grass, but that's what the fields look like. Nothing but mud and water. So hopefully it dries out in the next few days, and I'll be able to get out there and get the rest of that mess cut down and be ready for spring here. Let's see, and I'm going to try to take you along when I go out there to bush hog this, and I promise I'll try not to bush hog this camera, because, if I tear this one up, I think we'll be down to drawing stick men on paper, and can't have that. But, let's see, the chickens are doing fine. They're feathering out. They're kind of, how chicks look when they start feathering out. They kind of look like an unmade bed. But I'll probably post some pictures of them a little later on this week as they really become messes. Working on this new little, I call it the Taj Mahal of brooders. It's going to be more of a pen for feathered out chicks, where they can get more fresh air and get in the grass a little bit, chase around the bugs, things of that nature. And so I'm trying to get that done so it is ready for them. They won't be quite big enough to defend themselves or run from predators too much, so I got to have them in a good secure location, but yet where they can get a little sunshine and all that. So we're working on that right now. And let's see what else we got going on. We sold a little black cow that I'm always raising keen about, that is always trying to tear my trough apart. I'm trying to rip it off, trying to tear it apart. He hopefully is going to be gone Saturday. God love him. He's been a real pleasure having here, but won't be shedding too many tears to see him head out the door. At that point in time, then we're going to go ahead and go back to milking Bella, and then probably put leave Charlie Brown, who's standing up right now, leave him up here in these close pastures with Bella, and start milking her out and start getting back to having some fresh milk. So, and then both cows are bred back for winter calves, so we'll be doing that this year. Trying something a little new and different, and that way we can keep the calves in the barn and kind of keep them a little closer under control. What else? That's pretty much, most of all that. Well, our seed plants have all come up, all of our seedlings. So we'll be, I'm hoping next week or so, if this dries down a little bit, to get out and do a final turning on the gardens and start getting those put in. We'll kind of bring you along for all that. But yeah, so far so good. It looks like spring has arrived. Today's not too bad. I mean, we're not overly warm, but we're in probably the mid high 60s, and a little bit of a breeze blowing through. So hopefully this will start drying up just a little bit, and we can get in here and get some work done out there. I can work in the barn when it rains, but nowhere else. You know, sheds, barns, garage, and the shop work, things of that nature. We can tinker around there, but you know, you gotta have the right weather to get out there. I'm fortunate to have that little light tractor that I can run out into the pastures, because you know, a couple of days, even though the ground will still be wet out there, I'll be able to run that out there and hopefully get that bush hog finished. So anyway, that's what we're working on. If you, oh yeah, one more thing, we just started another batch of eggs. So we'll be hatching out some more baby chicks. 'Tis the season. Okay, well anyway, that's all I got going on this morning. I'm going to be trying to get you out some of these videos, like when I get out of there doing the bush hog work and so forth. Try to redo those videos that got ate by the bush hog, and get those put up to you. So anyway, this is Rich from Tennessee Homestead. I'm hoping that you're just having a wonderful day, and this finds you well and happy. Good day.